All right, let's move on to some Jurassic Park news here, Michael. This is going to be interesting for us.
Oh, all right.
Near and dear to your heart. Let's get into this stuff.
Spending every 7 days a week almost down in that Jurassic world. Ay.
Go. So apparently, Jurassic Park star Sam Neill will now joining the MonsterVerse. He is set to star in Godzilla versus Kong 3, or X-Kong 3, I guess you got to say that. 3 decades after squaring off, after come on, comicbook.com, get it together, comicbookmovie.com. 3 decades after squaring off against the T-Rex, Sam Neill is set to face off with a pair of monsters far larger than anything the planet has ever seen. He's joined Legendary's Godzilla and Kong. Multiple sources are reporting that Sam Neill has joined the cast of Legendary's next MonsterVerse installment, tentatively titled Godzilla X Kong 3. Plot details are being kept strictly under wraps for now, but the studio has teased that the new film, which is being helmed by Grant Sputor, I hope I'm saying that right, will follow, quote, several new human characters alongside the beloved and iconic titans Godzilla and Kong as they face off against a cataclysmic world-ending threat. It's up for debate what that cataclysmic world-ending threat could be, but the previous film's director, Adam Wingard, teased last year that if he were to direct the next film, Destoroyah might be in the cards. Oof, wow, now they're going deep cuts. Speaking with discussing film, he said, I'll say this. One of my top Godzilla movies is Godzilla versus Destoroyah. The reason it's one of my favorites is I don't think any other Godzilla movie, maybe outside of -1 and the 1954 original, has ever hit such emotional highs. The ending of that film, when Godzilla Jr. dies, spoiler alert, and subsequently Godzilla freaking melts to death, is so poignant and also beautiful in the way that they do it. The first time I saw it, it brought tears to my eyes. And part of that is thanks to Akira Ifukube's grand score that plays in that scene. It's crazy because you look at Godzilla versus Destoroyah, and it's a very high-end version of having a guy in a Godzilla suit. I would say it's probably the peak of it because I don't think it's been matched in terms of that version, the quality and the scale of having Godzilla brought to life through an actor in a suit. But that's the thing for me. If I were going to do another one of these films, I would want to hit that kind of emotional resonance with Godzilla as a character this time. That's what I'll say for now. So interesting stuff there, Mike. But Sam Neill will, if he joins, will be joining the star cast that includes Caitlin Dever, Jack O'Connell, who is fantastic in Sinners, by the way, Delroy Lindo, who is also fantastic in Sinners, Matthew Modine, Alicia Debnam Carey, and Dan Stevens reprising his role from the last film. Dever will headline the human cast with O'Connell playing her brother and Stevens reprising his role. Grant Sputor is directing, who did I Am Mother, The Furnace, We Buried I don't know any of those movies, with a screenplay from Godzilla scribe David Callahan. All right, so this is interesting, Mike. I mean, we're talking about Sam Neill, who is known for one franchise that deals with large creatures in dinosaurs, and now moving into another one. Do you like this idea? Does this make sense to you?
Well, let me ask you this first. Okay. What's your thoughts on these films in general? Because I know they said this is Godzilla versus Kong 3.
Godzilla X Kong, yeah.
It's kickoff time. What's that mean? It means the tax season is here, everybody. I know it's not the most exciting time. I get it. But it is a great opportunity to make some smart money moves. What is KIKOFF? They are the #1 credit building app in the App Store, and plans start at just $5 a month. There's no credit check. There's no hidden fees. There's no interest. For me, it's all about building my credit. I'm trying to get some stuff going this year with my family. It's why I moved. We're trying to be first-time owners. And in order to do that, you got to build your credit. So for me, that is what I'm looking for. For KIKOFF, I heard about them. We found out about them. The way that works with sponsors is like, do you think this would be a right fit for your show? And I said, would it be ever? I mean, are you kidding? And it changed my credit quick because I just did the work. Because if your credit is under 600, you could jump to like 84 points with on-time payments. KIKOFF is very smart. It's a legit credit hack. It's got no catch. It's got no credit check. It's got no hidden fees, and it has no interest. It's simple. You make on-time payments. Credit bureau sees good behavior, which can mean that your credit grows fast. So the beauty of it is that you can start building credit right away with your first month free with our special tax season promo. With AutoPay, you never have to worry about missing a payment, so you can build credit in your sleep. You sign up in minutes from your phone. There's no credit check. You cancel any time. It's the #1 credit building app out there. It has over 10,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% of them 5 stars. So tax season is the perfect time to take control of your financial future. For a limited time, get your first month free at getkickoff.com/Christian. Do not wait. That is kickoff without the C. Get your first month free at KIKOFF.com/Christian. So you must sign up via getkickoff.com/Christian to activate this offer. Offer applies to new customers. First month only. Individual results may vary, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Kickoff credit score starts at $5 a month for 12 months. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 but between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time and had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score.
But that's King. We got King of Monsters in there. We got so this whole monster verse in the show.
Yeah.
What's your thought on these films in general?
I think they're fun films. I think sometimes they're not as strong. Like the one that came out during COVID with King Kong in the Underworld. That wasn't that great with Rebecca Hall. That wasn't that strong.
Yeah, that was like right when COVID, we were able to go to movies, right? Like
exactly. Yeah. But the last one I thought was a lot of fun. And I know the critics went after it and destroyed it, but for what it was, I thought it was a lot of fun. It's not Godzilla -1 in any way, shape, or form. And the more they try to bring emotion to it, like they did, I think, with Millie Bobby Brown and Vera Farmiga, I was like, I don't need that shit. That's not what I'm here for. So I think they smartly adjusted in the last one to make it much more about them, you know?
Okay. So I didn't see the last. That was the one with like the baby Kong and the the power glove, right? Yeah. Like, so for me, it's like every time they introduce these actors, I'm like, it doesn't matter. I don't care who you're throwing in there. It's true. Like, but you say, like, I thought they learned their lesson with that, didn't they? Like, I thought, like, I liked King of Monsters, like Kyle Chandler and all of them. Like, that was my favorite one of all of them. But was it Vera Farmiga was in there? Like, but I think they realized they're like, people don't care about these. They just want to see Kong and Godzilla beat the hell out of each other. But you got to have actors in there.
Yeah.
But then again, Godzilla -1, I cared more about. I didn't understand a word they were saying. I had to watching subtitles, but I loved it because you cared about them. You don't need words to care about your humans. But Sam Neill, he brings a certain gravitas to it. So. Oh, that's a great shot of me. Look at that one.
I think this is like Transformers, isn't it? Like you bring in Stanley Tucci, you bring in Frances McDormand. And so to give some credibility, you bring in Sam Neill and have him be I wonder if Sam Neill has worked with Dan Stevens' character or if he's, got some kind of connection to Caitlin Dever and Jack O'Connell. So there's all kinds of things. But you're bringing in some pretty high caliber actors to be a part of this. And I think they all get that. Look, we're in for the paycheck and we're in to have some fun. So we'll lend our credibility to this film and enjoy doing it. But Sam is an interesting choice. Like, how do you just resist making the comparisons to Jurassic World?
I'm assuming he's some kind of scientist, expert, paleontologist, and that's what Maybe it was the script was like, we really need a Sam Neill type. Like, well, why don't we just see if we can get Sam Neill? The director's like, write him a Sam Neill type. Let's go ask him. Let's see what he's doing.
I wonder if is this? They can't cross over, right? This ain't kind of this are two different studios. I think, but who knows, man?
Who knows, man? I think it's Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah, it is Warner Brothers. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fascinating.
Who knows?
He does great work when he pops in, right? I mean, I thought he was good when he pops into these big films, and certainly he was fantastic in Peaky Blinders.
Never bad.
Yeah. I mean, you wonder though, right? I mean, like you said, this really strong casting with all these actors being a part of this thing. Are they going to start giving them a little more emotion to play?
Rebecca Hall, they said, is in it, right?
Rebecca Hall was in.
But she's not in this one?
I don't think she's in this one because she wasn't.
But Dan Stevens in, and Dan Stevens was in the last one.
Yeah.
So he's carryover.
Yes.
Like, I still don't know what happened to Charles Dance. He was supposed to he found the one thing's head back before Mega Godzilla, and we haven't seen Charles Dance.
Right. What about Brian Tyree Henry? Isn't he becoming a consistent part of these as well? I think. Oh,
he's like a tech guy, wasn't he?
No, he was a conspiracy blogger guy.
Yeah, him and Millie Bobby Brown, and then the guy Russell from Deadpool 2.
Right,
he was there. They were in their van. Who knows where he is now? I'm gonna lose track of this shit.
Yeah, Bernie Hayes. He was in Godzilla X Kong, and then Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, which which was last year. It felt like it was 2 years ago, this movie, but it was actually.
I'll say this. I'll say this about these films. They are nailing them on a consistent basis, man. They are getting them out there. So, and the quality is always good. That you never look at this like these effects suck. No, they look great.
Yeah.
So good for them, man. If they can keep knocking this stuff out every couple of years, every 2 years.
Yeah,
hey, man.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
like I mean, and they're clearly making money, or they wouldn't make them.
Right.
So whatever formula they've cracked, I say go for it. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I was really kind of disappointed because it seemed like King of Monsters, they were going to start bringing all the other Titans out, but now they always go back to Kong and Godzilla, or Kong versus some other monkeys. Like,
right.
Come on, man, dude. There's so many different Titans out there. Make these things different so that But I'm a minority in that.
Rebecca Hall's been in the last two, but she is not listed so far in the cast for this one. So maybe Caitlin Dever has taken her spot. Maybe Rebecca was a little out of it. Have they done? Wait, where are they at on the studio? Because what episode have they shown? Because Rebecca's in one of the episodes. Rebecca's in one of the episodes, and I'm
not onto that one yet, so I don't.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Yeah, I can't remember which episode she's in, but she's in one of the episodes. I don't know where they're at right now. Episode 5. Oh, so we got a little bit to go, but she pops up as cameo. I mean, everybody has a cameo in that series, so. Yeah, but I mean, the Caitlin Dever thing is interesting too, because she is really an up and coming actress, and she's about to be, she's about to have more screen time as Abby in The Last of Us. So, season 2. So, gotta be curious if this is all just kind of the ascension of Caitlin Dever up to higher status, A-list status. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But I like the Sam Neill. Like you said, he brings a certain kind of kind of approach to it. Yeah, it's a good choice. All right. Well, let's see. Let's do one more story. And actually, though, where are we gonna? Should we hit the break? I think we should hit the break. Let's hit the break, man, because it's a weird kind of show. So we kind of have to go through this stuff and figure it out. So I'll take a break here. So Mike, I'll take you down, and I'll hit a break here in just a second. So all right. Oh, I gotta go solo. Okay. So those are the stories. Well, let us know what you think about it. What do you think Sam Neill's gonna play? I'm sure it's not going to be a crossover, but wouldn't it be fun if it was? What would be your fantasy crossover with Sam Neill playing the same character from Jurassic World or Jurassic Park into this franchise? Could there be shades of it? Will there be a line from the Jurassic World movies or Jurassic Park movies where Sam gets a little meta wink or snicker out of it or smirk out of it? Let me know. Let us know all that in the comment section.